Hey guys, Dr. Decks here. So while I was out of town in Orlando, the guys got the barbecue skirting done. Today they finished by installing the cabinetry, and we've mocked up the barbecue. So that's all ready to go. We're just waiting on the granite people to show up for that. We have some staircase railing to finish up. So we're getting to that today. We have to install some down rails, and then we're also installing some and we're installing some railing on this upper staircase. We don't have the glass for yet. It's being special cut, so that's probably going to be on Wednesday, I think. Besides that, we're just what else do we have to do? Lighting. We have some lighting to go in this bench I'm sitting on. Underneath it's going to be an indirect glow, so that's going to be cool. And then we need to finish up the run going down the landing and down the staircase. So I don't know if we'll get to that today. That might be tomorrow. Just trying to finish up all the loose ends. Phil's under the deck right now installing some tension ties that we need for code, and trying to button up all the code compliance stuff so that we can call for a final inspection and get a check. Alright, so one thing we do on our decks to make things look really finished is we like to do full vertical PVC skirts wherever we can, as long as it's in our budget. So what I usually do is I take an alternate color and I'll wrap the top with that, and then we'll install our field color surface in, and it's all framed every 16 inches or less on center, and then we trim it out with a dark hickory border, and you'll kind of see that theme running throughout our projects. Anytime we can make things look a little bit cleaner, we do the best that we can to make it look nice. And these decks have been waterproof. The staircase is not waterproof, but everything under this deck is, so it has a nice storage element to it. Dry storage in Washington State comes at a premium usually, and so it's nice to have a space where you can put all your stuff, the things that don't need to be completely encapsulated or enclosed, and just leave them outside under the deck and keep everything nice and dry and away from mold and mildew and decay. I don't see any stair glass directions on here. Alright, I'm winging it. Whoops. So this post is way too tall. I think I'm gonna have to mount this post to get it, just to figure out the height I need for it. The center of each bench needs a hole up and then a hole across, so you can get the wire through and install those.
You want to kind of go over it?
Yeah. So right in the middle of each 2x4, like this is the one you would choose for the light. It's going to be in the middle
of the 2x4 going up or going down.
It's going to shine down.
Okay.
But you got to drill a hole a certain depth.
Yep.
And then you got to drill it this way.
And then you got it's outside and then up.
Yeah, so you can get the wire through. And then it'll attach to the line.
How are we gonna run the wire? Just anywhere?
Well, there's the wire's over here, and it's got to come this way, and it's going to terminate
right here.
Yes.
Okay. So how many lights are going up?
There's 1, 2, 3, 5. There's one going in
each.
Well,
it's different now.
Right. See, this one's pretty centered up.
Yeah. Well, let's start from here, right? If lights are going down.
I didn't want to over brighten it.
Maybe just 2 lights in here. What do you think?
Well, I want one in between each set of posts. So 1, 2, 3, and then 4 and 5. So Phil's going to start on the wiring and installing the lights for our bench area, our bench seating area. He's got to add a couple blocks here and there and run some wire, and then he'll be able to get the inlight lighting installed. All right, so the plan with the pickets is...
No, hold on.
So the plan with the picket is that the way that this railing system is set up. Okay, first of all, stairs are the most complex part of a deck. They always are varying, they always change, and there's a lot that goes into them. So they're kind of mind-numbing. The other part is when you're trying to do staircase glass and you're trying to do something like this, and you're trying to like customize it so that you're not putting this post that's designed for the stairs is designed to be on the nosing of the stair, okay? Which gives us two unequal spaces. Well, my ADHD won't allow that. I cannot have this side shorter than this side. It'll just bug me. And I'll catch hell from everybody on the internet if I show a picture of it. So what I have to do is I have to install the post back here so I'm within tolerance of the same gaps, all right? But to do that, this post is too short. I thought, no problem, I'll just take this bracket I need off the top of this post, but it's welded. All right, so since that's welded, this post is unusable. All right, so instead of doing this, what I gotta do is grab a tall post, and we're going to install the tall post right here where we have nice equal gaps. But since we don't have a way to do this, what we're gonna do is mount a picket to the side of the post like this instead, all right? And this piece will not be here. So since we have lighting going through here, we're gonna have to notch these pickets out a little bit so they fit and the LED can run through. There's just a lot to think about while you're doing this, and it's a little bit mind-numbing. All right, so that's what we're doing, and that's what we have to do. So now I'm trying to figure out the elevation of all this stuff, because this railing on top of this staircase has to be continuous to code. If we have this rail break in the middle, it's not to code, it won't pass, and I won't get paid. So what we got to do is figure out where this is going to go on our post, cut this top off, reinstall it, install these. It's just a lot to figure out. I really don't feel like explaining anymore right now. You'll just have to ride along for the journey.
So it looks like when we line those up, we'll
good job finding those though.
We'll want to line it up with this inner slot, because that looks like the channel, right?
Yeah, what we're going to do actually is we're going to figure out this post and figure out this post and get those brackets mounted.
Okay.
And then we can get our top rail mounted. Then I can figure out where to cut this down.
Right.
So technically, I still need a block installed underneath this.
Yes.
From here to here.
1,
so
2, 3, 4.
Yeah, and give me a shim or something, and I'll shove it in there, and
perfect.
then you can find it. Whatever works. All right. It just fell through. If you get me a shim.
We don't have any shims. Oh yeah, we do. Never mind.
Like I asked for.
You'll notice that sometimes when he asks me things.
Thank you.
My brain doesn't. Yes.
I need a full new thick shim. No, that one was broken. Kind of like my spirit. So this one staircase rail, this will not fall through. That's perfect. There you go. Go on this side of that shim, Andy. This side.
This side. Okay.
This side on this board.
Okay.
Right? Yep. Do that. All right. So I need to mount this. See, the thing that sucks is I know this post has to be cut because it's going to be too tall. And I've got wires going through here and all this stuff. But I've got to mount this post to figure this out. It has to be level. So I got to mount this thing and then demount it. Glue. It just has to be done that way. It just is what it is. Okay, now keep yours down further. what I'm trying to do is kind of create a simulated rail.
Oh, alright.
Okay. So you can take this and butt it into there.
Okay.
Level this up. I think mine is too, but here, let me, if you can hold that for a sec, let me double check mine. Yeah, I'm perfect. We're gonna bring this up 1.5 inches. All right, so now go ahead and, you can go ahead and go back to what you were doing.
Okay.
I just need a couple scraps of, Andy, can you please grab a clamp? Or even, well, those squeeze ones may not make it. Oh, no. How am I going to keep this from... There we go. There we go. All right. Sometimes you just got to jig things out to make it work. That's what's up. Okay, so now, that's your height.
Why the wood?
I'm just looking for 1.5 inches. I had to raise, to be code compliant, I had to raise the bottom rail up 1.5 inches because our glass is pre-made to a certain height. So I had to bring this up to this height so that we could make it work. That's your top rail. That's too high. Okay. Gotta switch to pickets, or to glass pickets. Here's your bottom. That fits right there. And your top. Fits like that.
Any commentary?
Ah, fudge. Any comments? Don't try this at home. Still. Oh yeah, roll it 34. Okay.
So you have to try and keep that where you want it to mark it?
Yep. So quit moving. Okay. You can pull that away. Alright, so now we have our bottom bracket figured out, our top bracket figured out. And now I just need to make a decision on where I want to cut this post down to. Okay, where did that screw go?
Underneath your
Oh, thank you. It's amazing how far
Oh yeah, dude, I lost
a nut can
bolt when I
travel.
was working on my car that rolled almost all the way out of the garage.
Yeah, it blows me away. It never ceases to amaze me how far this stuff can move. Okay,
Why
where
are you
goes-
drilling all them holes and stuff?
To run the LED through. So the LED comes up the post, and then we run it. We drill a hole through the post and through the bracket for the universal
Angle bracket.
angle brackets, and then we run it up the post through that, through the top railing piece, and then it sticks inside here and shines down into the glass.
Hey guys, quick tip here. When you're drilling aluminum or metals with a larger drill bit, that's a 1/2 inch. I pulse my drill instead of driving home because that creates heat. And when you're doing it like this, you're giving the drill bit just a microsecond to cool off a little bit, and it does make a difference. It makes your drill bits last longer, and it still works really well to get through the hole. So I'm gonna do that real quick right here. So as we get closer to the end of a project, I get a little antsy and I start making stupid mistakes. And you know, I'm just trying to get done. There's so many little things that you got to button up on a project. And I get in a rush and I try to start cutting these little spacers, and there's not a lot of finger room between the blade and this piece. And I was not having a problem cutting these black ones, but these clear acrylic ones, man, they're a different beast. And just trying to come up with a safe way to cut these without doing this. So that's what we're working on right now.
Basically reenacted the plastic piece, so he's got himself a little jig. Freaking
Oh,
awesome.
what? Okay. Smart.
Very smart.
He was
That's why I
smart.
said every time.
Well, it's better than the pain. We'll put it that way. Hopefully this works. So hopefully I'll be able to duplicate this cut that I made with these by putting this piece in here and going a little bit slower and just taking my time, and then replicating this cut here should cut it to the length I need. I'll be doggoned. Didn't it work? Good deal. Back in biz, wax. Okay, so that's where we should put the screw in, just to keep it, if we're happy with that location, if we put a screw through here, it keeps it from moving around. Why don't you, we need you to
Test.
yeah, well, get another piece going.
It's not gonna go anywhere if I let go.
No, you're good.
Should we plug them in and make sure they work
Hell
before
yeah.
you fire me?
Yes,
Okay.
definitely.
Moment of truth, Vino. I'll
It
punch
should
myself in the face if this
It
doesn't.
should work.
That'd be a good segment.
Yeah, well, it'll happen. No, it's not on.
Where's the face punch?
On button.
Hey.
No face, no face.
Oh.
And then, yeah,
Two on somebody's stuff, they got kind of messy.
LaDonna.
Not, you know, just, and remember we changed them all out.
Hey guys, thanks for watching. I hope you picked something up today from what we did. Tomorrow we're gonna finish up, hopefully get the staircase rail finished up today. We'll finish all the lighting tomorrow, get the rest of the staircase rails ready to go. Any other small trim that we need to button up, and then we will be done with this job site. So if you like what you saw, please click subscribe. And also hit the little bell icon to get notifications of when we're putting out new content. Thanks a lot.
Finish it out, Andy.
Have a really good day, guys. Keep it positive.